Hey everyone, welcome back to another Kotlin tutorial. So today we are covering null safety in Kotlin. So one of the key features that make Kotlin a safer language. So what is null safety? So in many programming languages, null values can cause crashes if not handled properly. So Kotlin solves this problem by making null safety a core part of the language. So by default, variables in Kotlin cannot be null unless you explicitly allow them to be. So here is a quick example. I'm going to create a main function, and inside this function I'm going to create a variable explicitly, and I'm going to assign a string type value. Okay, so basically this is a non-nullable type. So if in any case the name is null, this will cause a compile time error. So if I don't assign any value and assign a null, so this will give me a compile time error. So as you can see, the variable name cannot hold null, but if you need a variable to be nullable, you can declare it with the question mark. Okay, so this is how you can declare it. And if I print this, okay, if I print this variable, this is going to print the null value in the console. So this will not crash. This tells Kotlin that the name variable can either hold a string value or it can be null. Okay, so let's see this through a real life example. Say you are building a login system where users might or might not provide their phone number. So let's create a variable here. So okay, so this variable will either it can get a string type value or it can be null. So now to safely handle this nullable variable, you need to check if it is null before using it. So Kotlin provides a handy way to do that with the safe call operator. So let's see that through an example. Let's say I'm going to print the length of this phone number. Okay. Okay. So what happens is it returns null if the phone number is null. So this won't crash your app if the phone number is null. Instead, it will return null without throwing an exception. So let's run this. Okay, as you can see, it has returned me a null value and it has not crashed the program. So when to use null safety? Anytime you expect that a variable might not have a value, like optional fields in forms or data from external APIs. So null safety help you avoid nasty null pointer exceptions. So you can also use the Elvis operator to provide a default value when the variable is null. So let's see that through an example. So let's assume I have a variable that is going to save the length of phone number text. Okay, so what if the phone number is null? I want to show some value instead of null. So let's see, I want to show a 0 instead of null. So it returns 0 if phone number is null. So let's see by printing this. So I'm going to print the length. So it should not print null here. It should print 0 value. So as you can see, it has printed the 0 value. So this ensures that even if the phone number is null, the app will handle it gracefully. So why is null safety so powerful? So null safety in Kotlin drastically reduces the chance of encountering null pointer exceptions. That is one of the most common bugs in programming. And it makes your code more robust and reliable by forcing you to handle null values explicitly. So that's it for today. You now know how to use null safety in Kotlin and how it helps make your code safer and more predictable. So thanks for watching and see you next time.